How's it going, everybody? We're reacting to Jessica Jones. I didn't even say I'm Donut. Season 1. Um, Boy, this intro is all mixed around. If you're new to the channel, we're reacting to the entire MCU from start to finish. Sort of a mix of a chronological order and a release order, because if we did it in release order, then we would be watching most of the TV shows right between Infinity War and Endgame, or right before, and nobody wants that. So, I'm going to do them all now. Again, if you're curious about the viewing order I'm using, then check the one in the description. If you have, if you want me to change something about it, too bad. Sorry, but that's the way it's gonna be. So yeah, this is Jessica Jones. I don't know anything about her other than I know her actor is the girl who was Jesse's first girlfriend in Breaking Bad. That's all I know, is it's just that actor that plays her. Just from like people reacting to Breaking Bad that have said as much. But yeah, that's all I know. I think I have some assumptions about the series. I think it's going to be someone that doesn't have powers. Like, I'm not even this is a Netflix series. I'm not expecting to be like Daredevil or something. I don't think she's gonna have any sort of powers in any way. I think it's gonna be more of a I don't know if espionage is like Skye at the beginning of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., the very beginning of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., sort of like a hacker type girl, something like that. I assume it's gonna have a lot to do with technology. I think maybe, I don't know. That's my guess. Let's jump into it. Okay, so that was Jessica Jones. Episode 1, Ladies' Night. Well, I didn't say the title going into it, but it was Ladies' Night. Which, yeah, with her and Hope, I assume is the Ladies' Night part of it there. But yeah, fantastic episode. I hope the narration does continue throughout the series. Not just the beginning, but just throughout the episode as well. It fits the comic book narration and the detective sort of writing, narrating what he's written down in his journal, sort of trope thing going on there. So I really hope that the narration actually continues, because I'm digging that. The whole tone of this, just I am vibing on this series. The tone is amazing, and I really like how gritty it can be while also having a lot of levity and a lot of comedy in it as well so far. So, Jessica Jones thought she was going to be completely powerless. Not the case at all. She does have powers, and she has some pretty, she's got quite a lot of strength. She put no effort whatsoever into holding that car door with her finger. She probably is, even stronger than Captain America in terms of pure strength. Obviously, Captain America has plenty of, years of actual combat experience, and he's an all-rounder and all that shit. But, in terms of pure, actual physical strength, maybe, which is crazy, not what I would have thought for, even this type of character, even after knowing what kind of character she is, it's still so unfitting that is what makes it so interesting. And, I guess that's the whole point. She's a very strong character for somebody that doesn't normally fight. But she's certainly got a fight in her. She's got a will going back against Kilgrave after all this shit. But yeah, so with the guy saying in the car, "Oh, you're one of them," I was thinking, is this supposed to be that she's an Inhuman or something? And the chronology of this is really weird. But no, it's just they use the term gifted later on. So yeah, this is taking place in the middle of. We're watching this a bit late. This should be taking place somewhere in the middle of season 2 of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Yeah, so she's just by one of them, I assume he just means somebody with powers, one of the powered individuals. But yeah, I hope that she continues to show her, her super strength off in such casual ways, never putting in any effort. It makes it so glorious to watch. And yeah, making me second guess her power shot the whole episode, where I kept being well, maybe this is just maybe they're doing it for like comedic value, you know, throwing the boot at the ceiling and it dents it, and it's like, oh, maybe that was just like a comedic gag or something, or maybe, you know, she actually did climb up to the thing, and it's just they're trying to trick us with the sound. I was totally expecting that, but nope, they got me with the complete misdirect. And her personality, man. I love her aesthetic, I love her vibe, I love how much of a bitch she is, I love her lifestyle, I love all of it. Like, I have been in a situation like her, not the majority of my youth, but certainly at a point I have lived in a place like that. So, yeah, like, especially the fucking door that you have to lift up and pull in to shut, that hit me right in the fucking nostalgia. I can relate very heavily to that shitty ass door coming out of its alignment or whatever you want to call that. But yeah, like everything about the tone, the vibe of her apartment, her life. Like I do like this sort of distinction between the Avengers being the richity rich 1% and then all the like TV show characters being the people living in the ghettos and the shitty suburban. I mean, I guess we haven't seen any shitty suburbanness, but yeah, just living in like the slums, living in the shittiest part of I guess New York for both of them. But yeah, it's a really cool aesthetic, even with Skye coming from, you know, nothing, nowhere, poor shit and stuff, living out of her van and everything. I really like that difference, because I mean we just saw that in Ultron with all the Avengers up at this high class party with politicians and billionaires and, you know, old ass war vets and stuff like that. It's like, I mean, that last one might not have been the same, but still, that was a weird one to throw in there at the end. But yeah, still I love that dynamic. Cause yeah, she ain't getting paid for this shit. You know, she ain't getting paid for having powers like a lot of the fucking Avengers do. You know, they get paid to protect the Earth. But she's just, you know, using. And I don't even say she's using her powers to get how do I put it, to finish her job whenever she gets one, to finish her clients, I guess. I don't know what I'm trying to say there. But she seems to use her powers to get places, you know, jumping high, something like that. But aside from the car thing where she just, like, she's not using it on people, right? She's just kind of holding his car there. And, you know, you can say whatever you want about that, but she's not using her powers on people, so far, as we've seen. And, you know, if she's going to use them on Kilgrave, then I'm going to excuse that as using her powers on people. But yeah, her job is making money off people's bad decisions, which is truly the best kind of money you can possibly make. So, hell yeah, girl, get that money. Oh yeah, okay, so, well, first let's talk about Kilgrave. First off, I cannot wait to see his full design, but I really hope they hold back on showing it. Because, like, I wouldn't say till the end of the season, but to the last 3 episodes. I don't want to see Kilgrave's appearance in the last 3 episodes. They're probably going to show up before then, but that's what I would love. I would love it if we held off on it for that long. And we've seen it, I think we've seen enough. You know, we know he's British, we know he's kind of slim, skinny-ish a little bit. We've seen a little bit of his side profile of his face, but that's about it. So we don't really have his full design, and I hope we don't get that until, like, yeah, towards the last 3 episodes or something. Because so far, holy hell balls on fire, he is being built up to be absolutely terrifying. And now, like with Daredevil, Fisk is the kind of character that you need to have him be there from the start, because it's a lot about from his perspective too. But with Kilgrave, I don't think it's going to be that sort of thing. So I do, since it's not like but you don't know from what his perspective is, even if it's still not a great perspective, you know, with Kingpin, I still don't see them doing that here. So yes, I hope they hold off on him. And they've done mind control like a fucking 1,000 times in the MCU. And Kilgrave here is the best time. No other time has it ever been this scary. It's always been like a, uh-oh, that's not good. But this is a terrifying, this is what's gonna happen if you actually have somebody that has mind control and knows what they're doing with it and shit. So, he's got this whole process. With the dinner, the date, the gift, the hotel, all this stuff. He's going after gifted specifically, usually, which makes sense, but why Hope? And why have the process in the first place? Now, I think it all comes together now in the end with the black guy that she was fucking in the bar. Like, she's very interested in him. She's been very interested in him, but she can't get into a relationship with him because I assume Kilgrave has raped her. I assume he's done plenty of terrible shit to her. Made her do plenty of heinous shit, I assume, as well. Because that's why he probably wants gifted individuals, because they can do stuff. He makes them do things for him. Money, maybe he has an actual big plot. Maybe it is just money. But that's also why, if she went public with anything, she would probably be arrested for a lot of the shit she has done. Because it's going to be hard to prove that it was mind control. Especially with the kind of mind control that it is. Which is nightmarish. Like, imagine being on that fucking bed. No, man. They really... Again, as I've said, they've done mind control so much in the MCU, and it's never really felt scary. But that just the whole bed situation, let alone the fucking her shooting her parents and all that. Forget that. Just the bed situation alone was so scary. But yeah, so I'm sure he's done plenty of horrible shit to her. So now, when she has sex, she cannot enjoy it. Maybe she kind of enjoys it in the moment a little bit, but like clearly even then I don't think she was. It's just bringing back this PTSD. So as much as she wants to, she can't really enjoy it. So she was trying to convince herself, maybe it'll be different this time. I think that's with all the flirting that she was doing was she was trying to convince herself maybe it's gonna be different this time. But nope. Still can't handle it. Still got the PTSDs going on there. Which, yeah, no shit she would. Yeah, it's gonna be kind of something hard to break. So, but even then, she still, is watching him from a distance and very interested in him, but knows that she can never actually have a real relationship with him. It's interesting. I like, how is she going to break that PTSD? How do you break something like that? That's not just breaking mind control. That's something wholly different. So, speaking of her job and cheating on people and sex and all that, we got Hogarth, one of the lawyers of the big firm there, cheating on her spouse. She also is a real piece of garbage person there. As I said, I think Jessica's gonna uncover that somehow. She's gonna get Hogarth as a case somehow. I'm not sure how that would happen. Maybe not as a case, but she's definitely gonna be the one to find that out and break that to her spouse. Amazing acting on Hope's end, by the way. Wait. Oh no, was her name Hope? Or am I thinking of Ant-Man? Oh no, were they both named Hope in this? Either way, I'll check before I do my next reaction. But there's no reason for me to check right now. But yeah, the episodic girl who shot her parents, assumingly episodic, which is why I'm saying really good actor for someone who I assume is just episodic. Jeez, my hair looks like shit. But yeah, like for she had such a pivotal role in episode 1, and she nailed selling that. If she didn't sell how terrifying this mind control was, if she didn't sell this part, it really would have not. You have to play that role powerfully to kick off this season. And her friends did seem like they might be reoccurring, so maybe she'll be sticking around as a character. But I assumed there's not much we can do it. That I mean, I guess we're gonna have to use her to get to Kilgrave. I was gonna assume like there's not much that we can do at this point. She's gonna be arrested, but I guess she's just gonna take her and try and flee with her. But then that's also really dangerous. But that's our only choice. Then we have Trish. Not sure what relationship they have. I assume maybe it's like best friends. Like was it Hope? But yeah, the girl shot her parents and her best friend. There could be a connection there. If Trish is her best friend. And she has this whole like, oh, but you're the only one who can do this. Like, you have a lot more chance of dealing with Kilgrave than some girl from Ohio. But it's like, yeah, but the whole with great power comes great responsibility doesn't really work when you're up against mind control, right? Mind control's a bit much to say. But you got the power to punch strong, and you can punch and kill him. Like, it's not quite gonna work that way. Not quite gonna work that way. But alright, I will see you guys for the next episode. Until then, get the fuck out of here.